Sasha. Whoever gets the name of the song gets a free bite from me.
She doesn't care.
There you go. That's all it is.
I worry about it.
You worry Crystal Ian's gonna develop.
Whoa. Yeah! Yeah! Live!
Oh shit, my bad.
Yeah! What a piece of shit! Oh, you did that, man. Did you do that?
No, what?
Oh, so weird. I know where I'm out of place. Oh, man. Yeah. No, this is my chair. You, I don't sorry. Hi.
That's okay. No, I thought you can scapegoat this.
No, you are a scapegoat. Who did that? Chris did that?
No, I just brought up another chair.
Oh, yeah. Good job. Piece of shit.
Yeah.
Hi. Welcome to another episode of the People's Mic. I am Jimmy Peoples.
Sandra Azizi.
Yeah.
Chris Share.
Come this way. Slide closer. What's going on? Hi.
What's going on with you?
Shit. I'm gonna try to segue into this amazing story you gotta tell.
I don't know about amazing, but here's a long story.
I can feel you're uncomfortable.
Yeah. Well, it's not uncomfortable. It's like I like to speak badly with people.
Let's hold it, and just tell me what you're up to. We'll get to you.
What am I?
I want to keep the suspense up. Yeah.
Oh.
You just coming to mics and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck. Come on, Ben.
Science.
Oh man,
thing?
shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Remember the rule of this comedy podcast is you have to be funny every 30 seconds.
Me personally? Or
No,
you as
everybody, but I'm looking at you. Oh,
because I already fucked up with the chair.
With science.
Yeah, I already
Fucked
did.
up with the chair. Oh my god. All right.
How are you not sweating, by the way?
I am, so I'm hot. I'm faking it. I don't want to be one of those people who carry all their clothes up in a bundle and then after you strip. So I'm like, I'm just gonna. You're either the ones that keep it all on, like fuck it. I'm gonna look you in the eye, and I'm not crazy. Like one of those people, or I'm gonna take all my shit off. And plus, because it's super hot, it's like what's it, like 60 something now? It just went up.
Almost 70.
I get muscle shame, so I feel
you're having muscle.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. So I'm weird about walking around because
Muscle shame's not a thing.
it is.
It might be,
Listen to it myself.
It can be muscle envy, but there's no muscle shame.
It feels because I've been working out all winter, like hard.
Yeah.
So
you
when
should.
I know, and I feel like I should, but then when these people who are comfortable with just being fat, I'm like,
You're worried about that?
it's too much.
You're worried
Yeah. I was like, and I don't mean to say it. That sounds mean, but I'm like, oh man.
Well, not even a mean thing. Just like that would be like saying
I see what
a non-funny person doesn't find you funny. It's like okay, whatever.
I mean, but that's why I refuse to work out, because I'm worried about getting muscle shape.
No.
You just bought yourself another 30 seconds.
Yeah, but that's the other guy. I can see people who and any guy who's, you can tell you see his shoulders ripping through his sweater. He feels the same way. Yeah, I know it. And he's like, I want to take it off. Man,
But then why do it?
you gotta get used to it. Because you're in your head in the gym, like, yeah, I'm getting
Wait,
big.
is this a thing where you can't do it now?
Yeah, you can do
But
it.
can
It'll
do it maybe
eventually
in
come
August?
out, and then
Okay,
you
got
guys
it.
be like, God damn.
Alright.
And he was like, are you on steroids? No, I just been working out. I've been in a hole all winter.
Wait, that means you assume that no one's working out in the winter.
No, I see who is, and I know the ebbs and flows of the gym.
Okay.
You know, I
That
know.
shit's very thorough.
You know, I live in the gym. I know when it's packed, I know when it's empty. I know, you know.
Is it like January 1st? Like that's your biggest day?
Now it's the panic. This is the spring panic where everybody's like, oh man, I gotta take my clothes off. I look like shit. Is it too late to get in the gym? No, it's too late. You should have been in the gym 3 months ago. You know? And then they're gonna be sad in May, you know.
Love it.
You tell
Yeah.
them that?
Huh?
You're like, get out of the gym. It's too late for you.
It's too late. It's too late. But then they'll go for like a week and go like, damn, it's too late. You can see it in their faces. You see that. And then it'll be empty in May and June and through the summer. And then all
Is this because you're throwing the shame back at them for showing
no,
up?
they throw it at themselves.
Okay, alright.
They throw it themselves. They realize that, oh, damn, I'm a fast piece of shit. Fuck. Fuck.
I think you're speaking for them in there.
And I am the voice in the
Maybe
head.
they feel amazing inside.
They could. I hope they do. I hope they do.
Maybe they're just there to
I
meet
hope.
people.
I hope they. Yeah, right. Yeah. Do you go to the gym? Like you don't give a shit. Right?
If I do work, I swim. I swim every once in a while.
Okay.
I need to start going just for like health reasons and
Yeah.
staying in shape, but I don't really
Absolutely.
care about being muscular or anything.
No. Be a fit model lady, right?
Yeah, no, I'm getting worried about swimsuit season.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to weigh 119 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, it was anorexic skinny. It wasn't muscle skinny.
I don't know. I think I was that size as a baby. No, I wasn't a big baby. I was just a fast baby. I was just fast as fuck. A fast baby.
But you're still fast.
I'm still kind. Yeah. I'm
She was born in 5 minutes. He's fast, baby.
a fast fucking baby. I mean,
Granted, 3/4.
she was like, yeah. My mom was like, yeah, I don't have much problem with you. Just C-section, pulled you out. I was like, let's go. Yep, slip was pulled me out. I was like, let's go, bitch.
Yeah, I cannot stand being in the gym.
What?
I just hate it.
Why?
It's just not fun for me. It's a task. Like it's a chore. It's not. I don't get. You know that clip of Arnold Schwarzenegger where he's like, "Oh, I love the pump. It makes me
Yeah.
feel like I'm coming."
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
like, I wish I felt like that.
Yeah.
Ever. Like even
That's
close.
how I feel eating spaghetti.
Yeah, if I could feel like an 11th of that at the gym, that'd be nice. But I'm just there being like, all right, gotta get through this. So I don't get fat, so I stay healthy, so I live longer. It's like that's it.
You said on the campaign trail for governor.
You should have. That shit.
No, it doesn't make him feel like comedy. Like he feels the climax elation he feels while he's pumping iron. Like every time he's lifting where he
I don't need
feels.
a partner. I just need this shit.
And he was on steroids. He had to be on.
Oh, sure.
That's a phrase you say while you're on.
But even if you're on steroids, you still need to spend
That's
time.
that's
at the gym.
No, you have to work.
Yeah.
People think, oh, just because you do whatever you do, that you don't have to work. You still got to put the work in, no matter what. Those
Then
guys,
you get the
those guys
Equinox crowd,
still.
right? That shows up just to show up, like social club type shit. I don't want to do that either. I don't want to show up to the gym to socialize. I don't know if you noticed a lot of that.
I've heard of it. I know of it. I don't want to talk shit about it, but I know there are people who like to say they just have a trainer, or like to say they are at the gym.
Yeah.
And it's like this is called the gym, but there's a juice bar and there's towel service and all the other amenities you got, and there's no weights. But it's like, no, this is their gym. But
So they're like me. They think it's a chore, but I actually go ahead and do it. And they just like, nah, get the juice bar.
yeah, and they call whatever they do working out. You know, and they probably work. I see them go walk my window. A museum of muscle, but, which I'm gonna see, just not in a movie theater with a bunch of muscle heads. Like, I don't want. That's one movie I don't want to go to.
Well, would you have a choice? Oh, you mean mustache you don't?
No, just like a 400-seat theater with a bunch of guys that work out all day. I don't want to be in that
Yeah,
theater.
that's going to be the main demographic.
Yeah, I'm gonna bootleg it. It's gonna get bootlegged. I'm gonna be on my computer, like, yeah, it's a good movie.
No, like for water slides, you have to like be this tall, but for the Schwarzenegger movie, you have to like bench 250 or something. Like that. Like, don't, like,
Absolutely,
You
absolutely.
show up in a muscle outfit.
Yeah, shit. If you don't have abs, you can't come. No. You know, yeah. Is that it? Is that true? I don't know. That's a fucking stupid.
That'd be hilarious if a bunch of fat people did show up.
Yeah. What?
They just start booing.
shaking. Start picking it.
Or a bunch of meat people, like twigs, you know? Like, protesting
Can't
outside.
wait. I gotta see it. I'm be up to Chris.
I'm trying to Uber all weekend.
Yeah.
St. Patrick's Day, I'm trying to make like
St.
500
Patrick's Day is Sunday.
Sunday, but everyone goes out on Saturday.
Okay.
So I'm starting tonight, driving tonight, tomorrow all day, and then maybe Sunday too. Try to make like $600 or
It's
something.
gonna be cold on Sunday.
You're just gonna like plastic wrap all your seats.
No, I mean if someone pukes before 5 o'clock, it's a win for me because I can charge them $200, go get my car detailed for $45, and then be back on the road in an hour.
So you're trying to pick up as many puke fares as possible. Actually, that's the goal.
Yes,
Can you
and
pick them out? Can you notice who's?
no, but I mean I've had I'd probably get really mad, but what I don't like are like creepy guys. Because once people get drunk and it gets darker, I pass a lot more. And then people start acting really creepy to me.
Pass?
Like pass as a woman.
Oh shit.
So I
Fuck.
picked up a group of 4 Chechnyan guys. They're either Chechnyan or Russian or some Eastern European.
Yeah.
They're all bodybuilders and just ripped, and they look like they drink vodka through their eyes. It was kind of crazy. And as soon as they got in the car, they started acting creepy. Both of them started touching me, and then one guy pointed to my fingernails, and he's like, "Oh, like here we go."
You opened it once.
And then at one point, the guy in the front seat's like, "Yeah, man, they're saying I won't pull out my dick." And I was like, "Please don't pull out my dick."
So maybe they're just
You
trying to
get
one
in
up
my
each
car.
other.
And then I drop him off, and this one guy's like, "Yo, you gotta drive me to a second location."
What?
And I was like,
Hey, Diana, can you turn that light this way? Yeah, some more. You're late, so you gotta be.
Which
If
one?
you're not on the podcast, you're a PA. That light right there.
Oh, this one?
Yep.
but I was like, "No, this is where
Don't
this is
fall.
the end of my life."
Don't
This
Yeah,
is
you
my-
can't decline a
Good
ride.
job.
Well, I
Oh,
already
there you
accepted
go. Good
another,
job.
but
Okay.
I ended up
Thank you.
ripping down the street, and it was a dead end, so I had to drive by him again. He tried to flag down my car. I was just like, "Fuck this, I'm not doing it."
Have you ever slept with a guy who thought you were a woman?
No, I haven't had sex with a guy yet.
Okay. Okay. All right. So you still with women? Are you still dating women?
No, I haven't had a date in like a year and a half. I'm getting through the first part of transitioning, then I'm.
Wait. So you're gonna transition without what?
Well, no, transitioning's a process. It's
Okay.
gonna take like 3 years, so I'm spending.
Isn't being able to do the first part though?
No, maybe that's like
What
that's
if you
being
don't?
gay.
Well, all right. So
Like if you're gay, the first part is fucking a guy, and then you're like, oh yeah, I'm gay. But if you're transitioning,
you don't consider yourself gay?
if I were to fuck a guy, I wouldn't call that gay.
Oh. Fuck. I'm so
It gets really confusing because
Huh.
Well, you wouldn't call
cisgender
it-
people see penis, and they're like, oh, that's gay sex.
Mhm.
But if you start digging into what the labels actually mean, it just gets kind of murky.
Okay.
Theoretically, if I were to fuck a woman, it would be lesbian sex. But lesbians want nothing to do with a penis, and gay guys don't really want to fuck a woman. So it's just a very complex situation. I'm just trying to focus on myself, get confident.
Who are you into? Who turns you on?
I mean, a guy can't turn me on. Like sex with a guy,
Mhm.
but a
But
woman
you've never-
really turns me on.
A woman turns you on. So you're still into women.
Yeah,
Okay. So you'd be a lesbian.
yeah.
Okay.
And then I might fuck guys. I can't tell you whether or not until I do it. I'm gonna
Okay.
try it for sure.
But that wasn't part of your decision process.
Yeah.
It was like, it wasn't about who you wanted to sleep with, it was more all you. As far as the transition.
It's just how you
Oh yeah, it's just how I felt my whole life.
feel. Okay. Do you? Here's a stupid theory that I had.
Oh, no.
That ready for it? Woo! Is it Jimmy's stupid theory of the day. Yeah. That people are sexually attracted to their preference from a former life. Is that kind of fair? You think? It's just
Is that kind of? Can you go back to your previous life and?
You know what I'm saying? Because I saw the movie and I thought it was stupid, but it was a dog's life, right? And they showed the dog who and it was about reincarnating.
Oh, and the
But
dog.
his dog
is
is
like
like
a terrier.
his first life, he was a male dog, so he just kept transforming different dogs, and he was always male. And then he transferred into a female dog, and then but the consciousness of the dog was like, oh shit, I'm a girl. And in my head, it was like, is there wiggle room to be like, hey, maybe in a former life you were a woman, that's why you still.
But then what did you expect?
That's so
Okay,
offensive.
that is. No, I get what you're saying.
Right?
That's not the ending to that movie that I thought. I thought you were gonna be like, so
No.
it was a dog.
I just saw
and it
that
was
part,
into
and I
male
was like-
dogs, and then it got reincarnated as a man, and then it
No,
fucked
no,
male
no.
dogs.
I could have went. Yeah, go that way. Yeah, you got
No,
weird.
I get what you're saying.
You got
Like,
got weird.
I don't know. I don't really know if past lives have an effect on it.
We don't know. Like
If
I'm.
it did, wouldn't
Yeah.
you expect more balance of more gay people, more like half and half straight and gay, like the
There's a
randomness
lot
of
of
the
people.
incarnation, right? I don't know. I'm being more mathematical about it.
It depends on the person.
No, but I'm saying if your theory is that what you were into in a former life carries over into your next life, then wouldn't we
Or
have more balance?
what you were in former life. In former life, you were a woman. Maybe you still have that remnant of being a woman.
Right. So wouldn't you expect more of that across all of humanity as opposed to, I'm operating under the assumption that there's not a huge population of gender, dysphoric, transitioning, lesbian, gays compared to like straight people. The majority of the world population is straight, right? Is that a fair
Yeah,
assumption?
no, it's definitely a majority. I don't know what the actual percentages are.
Yeah, but you would expect 50-50, right, if your theory is right, because
Well,
the reincarnation.
that's
there'd be
assuming
a
that
chance, right?
reincarnation doesn't usually sway the same exact way. So if you're a man, reincarnation could automatically make you be another man. Like only in limited cases do you actually change in reincarnation.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're basing something on something that you really have know nothing about, then it could go any way you want.
That's right.
Yes, the
That's
theories
what
were
I-
like very progressive, like ooh, like reincarnation, we're all connected, and then deeply offensive and like everyone's straight. If you want to fuck someone that's the same sex because you're reincarnated in the wrong gender, that's your theory.
But because I went to the Olympics in '96 and I saw I saw a psychic, right? And she was like, "Wow, in your former life, you were an Asian rice farmer." And I was like, "Oh, that's why I have this interest in the Asian culture." And I was, she could have been bullshit, but I have had dreams of like these Asian girls. I was like that. I feel like I didn't want to fuck, but I felt like they were connected to me somehow. You know?
They were your kid.
Yeah. You know?
You're into incest. That's,
No! I'm just like,
you're like,
It's-
fine,
it's-
now that I'm
it's-
reincarnated,
it's
it's not an
stupid
Asian
fucking
person,
book.
it's not incest when I fuck them. That's
no! Not incest, it's just, preference. Fuck you, man. Nobody has the answer. You don't gonna have the fucking answers.
oh, no,
Okay.
of course not.
Damn, I
Wait,
don't know how
what
to
were you doing
say.
at the Olympics in '96? Where were the Olympics?
They
And
were in
why
Atlanta.
did you feel
In
like
'96, they were in Atlanta.
and you needed to?
Yeah, and a friend of mine was driving down to see his family, and he was like, "Yo, you want to stop by the Olympics? Because
You just stop by.
they were, they just had it there. We didn't go
No,
to
you
it.
didn't
We were
go.
just in the Olympic. What do they call it? The Olympic. The festival. There's a festival outside the stadium. So
So you went to like a gold medal winning psychic? Is that?
no, it was like a fair. It's just a fair where they sold like posters and shit of whoever was competing.
You were with a girl that
It was the
a girl?
day before the bomb, actually, at the festival. Before they bombed.
I don't know that.
No, that's what it got. It was one of my friends.
What frat were you?
586. Those colors.
I don't know that.
Yeah, you look like you fit in right. That's exactly.
Yeah, I love Ringer Tees. The first time I saw it was
That's
at the
exactly
joint.
what somebody looks like after they cross it. Just I have that matching shirt.
Yeah, I remember going to a Rush event and the frat I ended up joining had Ringer Tees and I was like, holy shit, I love Ringer Tees.
Yeah.
So I wish they brought them back more. My dad bought me this from Spain. Ringer Tees.
So what's going on with you?
Alright, let's talk about it. Alright, so.
Don't pull any point. Just go.
Yeah, no, I'll tell you the whole story, but I'm not going to mention it.
Yes. Dang.
So there's a.
I need the followers. I'm trying
English
to.
comedian. Oh, they could piece it together.
He's one of my favorite comedians. So that's
Yeah,
what
he's an English comedian who my girlfriend is, who knows?
What's his name rhyme with?
Kind of stuff. But, and so, I've seen all the specials. I started to follow his podcast a little closer once she mentioned that she knew him. And, they text. I see them texting back and forth every now and then. They're Snapchat friends,
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. So, now.
Who are these Snapchat friends? I hate Snapchat.
Yeah, I'm done with that.
Good.
Now, she told me that if I wanted to, I could get backstage to his show when he was at, I think, Madison Square Garden or whenever he was back in New York. But I was freaking out. I haven't done much stand-up yet. I was like, oh, I don't want to do that. So then we find out he's performing not in the city, but close by around here. So,
Right.
we decided to go. And, and so now here's the thing. I was operating under the assumption that from what she had said, we are going to get access because she texted him the week before. It's like, hey, can I come to your show? And he said, of course. I'm seeing the text. Now, I'm like, I started to see more of these texts come in. He's like, yo, you want to meet at my hotel before the show?
Whoa.
And then he's like, also, I won't be able to hang out after the show because my whole thing was I want to meet him as a comic and talk to him about stuff, right? And so he's like, no, I'm leaving right after the show, but I'll be in Soho before my flight. If if you want to meet up at 1 a.m. He's telling her all this. So I'm like, clearly, I don't think he understands, like, I'm in the picture. So I was like, I think you should probably tell him you have a boyfriend. And so she, of course, waits the last minute to tell him that she has a boyfriend who will be at the show with us tomorrow. Can he come? And he flipped shit. He's like, what? You've been bleeding me out for years. And I'm like, and I start to see it from his perspective, right? Because I'm like,
do you do his voice? What the fuck are you doing, bro? Right in front of the camera? You piece of shit? You did it on purpose? No, you fucking cop.
so I have been working on an impression, but I can't do it because it'll give
Do
away.
it, do it. Don't be a
Long story short, I started to see it from his perspective because, like, they've sent news to each other in the past. So, like, the relationship is already in a setting where it's, like, clear that he wants something from her, right? This is not purely like a platonic friendship. And, of course, that's probably why she waited till the last minute to tell him we're coming. So now he goes, lose my number, I'm blocking you on Snapchat, don't talk to me again, don't show up to the show, blah, blah, blah. Now, you may be asking, how the hell did I still end of that show? Well, basically, as luck would have it, my friend was already slated to go to the show. He bought 2 tickets, front row too, by the way, front and center. And he tells me he can't go anymore. So he's like, would you like these tickets? I'm like, absolutely. So I take the tickets. Now I have 2 tickets. We've just been told not to come to the show. And so
Holy shit.
now we're on our way to the show, and my friend emails me again. He goes, "Oh, dude, by the way, I didn't know this, but these tickets come with a free meet and greet after the show." So now I'm biding my time. I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be awkward, but here we go.
Holy shit.
I go to the show. We sit in the front. We're thinking, this guy's gonna look at us, maybe make a bit about her right in the middle of the set. Who knows what's going on? Luckily, he didn't acknowledge any of this.
Nah, he's still professional.
Yeah, he's still professional. Set went great cadence, a lot of great jokes, blah, blah, blah. We get to the end of the show. Now, as part of I've never done a meet and greet or whatever, but it was just like, a bunch of people ahead of us, take a quick picture, maybe ask for his autograph, and then they keep moving. And again, I was kind of pissed. I was like, fuck, man, the whole point of this was for me to like actually get to talk to him, get to know him, whatever. So I get to the back of the line to try and maximize my chance of having a conversation with him afterwards. I get there, and I'm like thinking I'm in the zone, so I go to like just apologize straight up front, but then he's already mad at me. I'm like, what is he mad at me already?
Because you're there.
No, because he went to fist bump me and I didn't even see it. He's like, you're going to be hanging like that? So now I'm like, already on the wrong foot with this guy. We snapped a photo, which I just posted today. And in the photo, he's smiling. But then afterwards, I go to give him a hug. I'm like, I'm sorry, bro. And he's like, for what? And we turn and he sees her and he just storms off.
The reveal.
And he just storms off. So I'm like, all right, well, I guess he hates me now.
So he didn't see her during the show, probably.
She tells me she thinks he did because apparently, from her perspective, she saw him like eye rolling several times during the show. I didn't catch any of this, but
Because you were into it. You're like, oh, man.
well, I was studying it as a comic. I was like,
Wait, did you say British comedian?
No, not British.
Oh.
He's an A-list comic.
Yeah,
who
Crystal,
I,
yeah.
I left the name out.
Oh,
I
so
was not,
just fucking. What are you gonna do?
But it just came off super petty. I was just like,
That's good.
It's
It's
so funny.
delicious.
Then you just wanted to talk to him like as a comic. Imagine this whole scenario sort of like a cut situation where like you're watching him like fuck your girlfriend. And you're like, so Chris, like what is your writing process? So
No,
how
I
did you
wouldn't,
come up with that?
yeah.
While he
I
was-
wouldn't have gone that far for it, but I just, like, the whole opportunity was under the assumption that they were friends.
Yeah.
And that this was my end to, like, get to know him, right? And
He was trying to get in.
He was just trying to get in,
years.
so.
Yeah.
And honestly, I saw it from his perspective, because think about it, because she had flaked on him a couple times back when she lived in LA.
She doesn't have guy friends. Like she.
Had they hooked up before?
No. But that was the thing, he kept trying to. And now he's in the city that he has no interest in being.
Right.
And she tells him that he's going to be there. He's like, oh, of course, come through.
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
thinking, holy shit, this is great. Now I'm not going to be lonely tonight in Albany.
Yeah.
Wow, fuck. And,
It's done. It's done.
and yeah, it's just like, I saw it from his perspective. It was like, fuck, man. Like, I've been in that scenario on Tinder where it's just like, you think it's going
Yeah.
somewhere and then you feel let on.
That's funny that your girlfriend,
on this bill.
your girlfriend thought they were like friends or something.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
Because 'Cause, that's just. Yeah.
No!
They've been
No!
talking for like nearly a decade.
This famous person wants to sit down and hear my
And
thoughts
hang
for an
out.
hour.
Well, because at the time she was
At 1:30?
Yeah.
at the time she was dating a Red Hot Chili Pepper, and they found each other through Twitter, sliding through the DMs, and then the quote relationship starts over a decade of them texting each other, talking about their
Wait,
dogs.
when she was dating the Chili Pepper?
Yeah, yeah, but they never hooked up.
Wait.
So, no, what was it?
Wait,
Is it dating if you never hook up?
Yeah, what?
Yeah, that can't be dating.
What?
Wait.
No, they never dated. They never. No. She was dating a Red Hot Chili Pepper at the time that they met.
Oh, okay.
So then they go back and forth via text, sharing Snapchats, nudes are exchanged at some point years ago. But then the relationship becomes platonic. But then, yeah, I mean, I see it from his perspective. It's like
Yeah.
once you enter that zone, there's no coming back.
He's
Like,
friends on for like 9 years.
yeah.
I make all my friends through sending out nudes.
Yeah.
I make all my friends through sending out nudes.
Ben, you promised you wouldn't send those, by the
Oh,
way.
you sent nudes?
Yeah, and then at the bottom I'm like, hey, let's be pals.
Creepiest news. Creepiest. Because you have the smile of, who's the first vampire?
Buffy.
Huh?
No, I don't know.
Nosferatu?
Dracula?
Yeah, no,
Nosferatu,
yeah.
right? The bald one that came out, the
Yeah.
1920s vampire.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah, that's a good movie. Yeah. Here's my breakout role, actually.
That's so good. I'm proud. I'm proud.
I didn't do anything, man. I just wanted to meet him and talk sneakers.
Talk
Yeah,
sneakers.
he's a big sneaker guy.
Did you get to talk?
I wore
You
a
should
pair
have worn
of
some
kicks.
shoes. That's what would have broke the ice.
Why did you bring your girlfriend with you to meet him?
Well, I thought it would make the story even better.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
thought he would get over it,
Yeah.
I thought he wouldn't be that petty about it, but
Right.
I guess he was, so that was fun.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Damn right. I'm a piece of shit. If I had security, we're fucking everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, you're here? Oh, lock the doors. Lock the
Yeah, because he
doors.
specifically told her not to come, and I was like, I'm not gonna like this.
Oh,
now, right?
man.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
that was-
Oh.
I definitely understand his side.
Yeah, I understand his side too. That's why I said, dude, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, sorry for what? You turn, sees her, and just storms over. I was like, all right, great. So,
Yeah.
can't talk about shit now. So,
That's so good. Fuck. Thank you. I'm so proud of you. You're my hero.
Yeah.
I would
As
just love to run
always.
into him at the cellar now one day.
That's probably the best story on Jimmy Peoples' podcast history.
Fuck you, Kev. All right.
That's a great story.
It's an okay story. All right.
Ah.
I'll
Sit
try
in
to
the back.
top it
Go
up.
sit in the back. Making comments like that. Thank you, Sada. Where can they find?
I'm on Facebook. I don't know.
I hate you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You have an Instagram yet?
Nope.
No website? Twitter?
Chris_Sure on Instagram and Twitter.
No website? How long have you been doing comedy?
2.5 years.
Good.
No,
No website.
no website.
You guys just hang
I
out.
could, I could say a website.
I've got a website.
Yeah, you do.
YouTube.com/Dr. Souls 11. That's my website.
It's a
Ah.
website.
My,
It counts, though.
my other
It
website
counts.
is Instagram.com/Dr. Souls 11.
That's not a website, that's your
That's
Instagram.
my URL. That's my URL.
Twitter?
My Twitter is twitter.com. Yeah, I don't really use Twitter. I cross-pollinate it with my Instagram, but I don't really like use
Cross-pollinate.
Like, you get the checkbox that says post this
Oh, yeah,
on
yeah,
Instagram,
yeah,
and Twitter,
yeah,
post this on Instagram.
That counts. It counts. It counts. Because that's what I do.
Because I think Twitter is just too saturated for me to grow. 'Cause my YouTube grows way quicker than the
Shit.
others. Like, they just don't talk to each other.
Fuck. I meant to talk about VR World. I went there yesterday on a date. Fuck.
What are you talking
And
about?
it was creepy as fuck because I'm gonna say it real quick. They were all trying to feel me up because they had to put the goggles on you, and they were like, "Oh, you work out," but it was weird because you couldn't see them, but you felt them touching you. And
Yeah, they were really muscle shaming you.
yeah, they're like, "Man, you're so strong," because I had to grip the handles and I did the creep fight, and it was fun. It was fun. The girl, no, never mind. It was fun. So you should go to the VR World. Thank you guys for hanging out. Give it up for them one more time. Big shout out to Will Power from VR World. He's never gonna watch this. This is another episode of People's Mic. I am Jim Peoples. You can find it on iHeartRadio, Spotify, JimPeoples.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel J People's TV. We're here every day, Monday to Friday, at the world famous Idol Strunkenhead for the People's Mic podcast, followed by the hottest open mic on this block. Every Monday to Friday, the People's Mic. Come join us. Thank you. Woo! Yeah.
God, it's hot.
What's up, dude? Oh, yeah.